Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today's matchup, a Peach State showdown where battle lines have been drawn from Savannah to Atlanta. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Georgia State's offense has the ball first today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that... yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Punt is in the air. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time. It's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm.
Fires the pass. Intercepted.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, there's all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football.
Bringing it back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot. Job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Dropping back, it's Mooney. Snagged out of the air.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Black. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Back to pass, it's Mooney. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Fired in from the red zone.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Hard running there. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The RPO, it's complete.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he...
That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced him.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mooney. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Nice move to keep running. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll do it himself. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Mooney. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the option. Now the toss. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and the Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Makes the catch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Barrels ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it up to about the... So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Pulls it in, it's Rose. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll go to the sneak. He's not going to get down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Going to the ground. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Probably not quite as good as he hoped. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Atlanta. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the 2nd half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 27-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He finds a soft spot in the middle, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Exactly what they got.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he's going to bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He will signal for... The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Black. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Off play action. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They went for the big play, and boy, did it...
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second.
Oh, they blocked it. The offense jumps on it, and that'll be that. The extra point attempt goes awry. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. To the air, it's Mooney. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on them.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on third and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll try to run it in. Will not get... And the Panthers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Wants to go up top. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Looking to throw on first down. Pushed out of the pocket. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job first.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Safe little shovel pass. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grand...
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. And the returner will be dragged down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Mooney. Makes the grab. It's Rose.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
To the air on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gets it out fast. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to return it. Looking everywhere for room to run. And he'll step out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.